Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 1 of Mass Effect 2. I was a little bit surprised as to how quickly that was to finish up the last game. So I've already tweaked some. I logged in here real quick to, 1, log in apparently, and 2, I needed to check some options because I have not yet, or I hadn't booted up Mass Effect 2 yet. Now I can have the ability to at least have the game playing. There doesn't seem to be any sound, but I can at least have game playing when I'm clicked off of the screen as opposed to it closing it completely. Which means on breaks you have something to look at. But just as a quick thing to go through here, I'm putting it back to casual because once again, I just kind of want to get through the game. And not necessarily, I want it to, it's exactly as it reads here, is I'm inexperienced with shooters and fairly okay with RPGs, but I'm more interested, here's the or I'm more interested in the story than combat. That's more or less what it is. I don't want to go to insanity because fuck that. Even normal was the last time or on Mass Effect. Well, fuck it. We'll start with this. I can always bump it down if I want to. And I don't want to auto level. I want to be able to pick what I want there. Key bindings. I mean, I'm assuming most of this is pretty much going to be the same type of thing. I mean, in WASD, walk is left control. Who is ever going to want to walk? Map, quick save, quick load. That's actually kind of nice to have. Shoot, reload. Oh, I forget that you actually have to reload this one. It's not overheating. You actually have ammo. Melee is F. Okay. Holster weapon. Okay. Last weapon. Command. Quick slot. CQE. That's a weird set of. Vehicle. Yeah, okay. We'll figure it out. Not a huge deal. Input. I said fuck that to inverting, and we'll need to figure out if this is good. Graphics is the one that I needed to fuck with, because this started off at 720 and full screen. I turned off the film grain, just because I don't think it's necessary. And we have everything else, higher resolution stuff. Sound, bumped everything down to 50%. We'll see where that is when we get the game started. And online, like I said before. Now, this here is probably what we're going to have to address first, which is basically your main choices in Mass Effect 1 to be carried into Mass Effect 2. So, let's import ME1. Please run the configuration utility to copy your save games to the appropriate location. I'm going to kill the screen right now. Wait, hold on. Please run the configuration utility to copy your... Hold on a second. EA Origin Mass Effect 2 save game utility. Oh, fucking what? That's dumb. Import your save game for PC. Find the bin folder within Mass Effect 2. So we're in Origin, Mass Effect 2, binaries. Navigate to the binaries. Yeah, no, I've already been there. Run the Mass Effect 2 config app. Okay. Save games. Click the copy Mass Effect 1 save games. Default save game location is documents, BioWare, Mass Effect, save. I just want to make sure that that file actually exists. Oops. Nope, that's not where I wanted. Documents, BioWare, Mass Effect, save. Okay, there are saves in here. Sweet. Open up the utility again. Save, yes. Okay. Rerun Mass Effect. Sorry, I didn't know that this was... I didn't want to click new game before. New game. Import. Revy Shepard. Import character. Okay, we're good now. Yep, we're all good there. Revy Shepard. Rank 42. Sentinel. Ooh. Followed the renegade path. Status of Rex. Survived. Ashley was killed on Vermeer. Council was lost. So this is its name, level, your class, your path, like I said, your path that you went down, and then like your three main issues. I believe that happened in Mass Effect 1. Here we go. Here we go.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, but leaving the Council to die. Humanity's place in the galaxy is stronger than ever, and still it's not enough.
Humans may control the Council, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, humanity seized political control of the galaxy. Now the human-led council is forced to respond to evidence that the Reapers, enormous machines that eradicated all advanced civilizations nearly 50,000 years, or every 50,000 years. Fuck, I hate the fact that that does not take long enough to stay on screen. to read. Hi, Normandy.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Right, I forgot the main enemy of this game until just now.
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Oh shit, this game is running smooth.
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
There's a very noticeable difference between what's straight cutscene and what is like in-game. Cutscene is a little lower resolution. You remember what I said about the Normandy? And how it's like probably one of the coolest ships ever? Yeah. Get the fuck out.
Mayday! 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 This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy!
Shit, not that way. Ooh, that's actually...
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
That is fucking cool. It's a major hull breach, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I need to figure out if this is... because it feels real snappy. In fact, I'm gonna quickly change that. Nope. Input. I'm gonna lower that a little bit. Yeah, that's actually a little better. Because I have a pretty sensitive mouse.
Get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
The Normandy's dead, just like us if we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack!
Yep. And that's how this game starts. Like, it is an intense starting. By the way, this specific Mass Effect 2
Commander
is my
Shepard
favorite
has been
soundtrack.
recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Also, I fell into the atmosphere. Like, come on. I wonder if I can tweak it a little bit. I personally just don't like the eyes. I could be wrong, though. Yeah, no, fuck it. Imported face. The adept is, yeah, engineers strictly. If I remember correctly, this is the one that's, yeah, tech and biotics, so I'm going to keep with this one. Just because I kind of want to continue to go through it. Sentinel. Shepard, reputation is ruthless. That's pretty fucking sick. Once you confirm, you'll be unable to change. Yep, I'm good with that. I think the ruthless is the Paragon. Oh, sorry, Renegade.
Reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Hey, girl.
Damn
Hey,
it,
guy.
Watson, she's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. Too close. You almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Hey, girl.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
And tutorial time.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor. This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip. It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hold on a second. That's gotta change. Key bindings. Oh, shit. Maybe because they have all three of those actions under the same one.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on you. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Requesting assistance. Taking heavy fire! Allied force casualty.
Nice work, Shepard.
God, even at the lower sensitivity, I actually have to... Can I go even lower? On input... Nope. It's super twitchy. So I'm actually gonna have to even bump my mouse down a little bit. Fuck.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security officer's body. Here come the mechs. You
boat.
the grenade.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, free me. I've got mechs closing in on my position.
Uh...
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know.
I want to know what this is. Unity. Okay.
I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Fair?
Log update. The cost of this project
Okay,
is
that's fine.
astronomical.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Whoa. That seemed a little, unnecessary, Mr. Robot, sir.
I've got him. Shut up. Stun him!
Systems engaged.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Who are you?
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Oh yeah?
Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it, what they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion.
That's a
Everyone
shame.
else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Right. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
Cool. Fuck. It's gonna be a habit.
spotted.
Subdue and suppress.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Oh my god, I forgot how much I love the biotic stuff in this one. Just that there's actually.
I'll see what I can do. Oh god, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B. Hurry! They're out of control.
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh god.
Yoink.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
I think a part of that might be with the like why you get to pick stuff at the beginning.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Yoink.
Wilson's hurt.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
I've got her! These mechs don't know when to quit.
Rerouting power.
Tag!
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Should I recognize that name?
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Yoink. Codex. Cool. That's always gonna show like that. Nope. Oh, right. Fuck, it's over here.
They've seen us.
Yo.
Subdue and suppress.
Fine.
My shield.
Yoink. You. You. Fucking dick. Fuck. I'd love to know. There's one. Yoink. Let's do this. Start that bypass. I don't think so.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
Okay. Fuck. Is there anything down over here? No. Doesn't look like it. Just keep picking those up.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda,
Hey.
But you were...
You're dead.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive, see what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Everything
You didn't
else.
show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Yup. You look like a zombie in this one.
Elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Okay.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. I sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
It wasn't a hard choice. So, yeah.
Command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Council died on the Destiny Ascension, and you killed Saren. What happened next?
With the Council dead, humanity stepped into power. We formed a new council. I recommended Captain Anderson to lead it.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
I just played the game.
Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
All right.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Armor. Fuck. Oh shit, that one's cool too. Are these all things that I... Oh. Huh. Interesting. No, no. No. Yeah, I'm better with that one. I don't know. Like, personally, I fucking love the look of this one. Right? Yeah. Oh. So I think this was one of them. This looks to be one from, like, Dragon Age. Or, I don't know. Yeah, let's go with that one. Is there something over here? No. I mean, we'll tweak it later, see how... Like, this looks cool, but maybe I don't like it. Also, the problem is... I don't have, the ability to, like, take off helmet or anything like that, so... I might end up going back to regular.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
What exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one woman, one very specific woman, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm gonna bump up the audio a little bit.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Hell yeah. Waiting for all these updates to take place. There's so many of them. Fuck it. Squad. Summary of Paragon and Renegade. QL. I have 4 points. Costs 2 points. Okay. Yeah, I've already done it. Yep. Oh, alright, fine, I'll do that. Jesus Christ. Okay. No helmet. And these are all the only ones that I have. Material. That's fine. Tint. Right. Oh shit. It's a pretty fucking cool looking red. Well, that might go to that green then. Also, that one looks kind of cool. Yeah, we'll go to that. Fuck with the material a little bit. That looks fine. Tint 2. I think it's gonna be that one. White. Pattern. Yeah. Oh, gross. Yeah, no. Fuck that. That looks fucking funny. No helmet. That's the half helmet. That's the breather. Yeah, no, fuck all of that. That looks dumb. Cool.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Don't worry. We'll find out what happened to those colonists.
Well, at least you're confident. Let's hope it's not misplaced.
For someone who spent 2 years putting me back together, you don't seem real fond of me.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh god. For importing a level 42 character into Mass Effect 2. For importing a... Oh! Look at that. 100,000 bonus credits for importing a rich Mass Effect 1 character.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
We're gonna find out who did this and take them down. Nothing gets in our way. Am I clear?
Perfectly, Commander.
Good to have you here, Shepard.
All right, and for those of you who are watching on YouTube, it is about that time to take a break. So, thank you all so much for watching. It is exciting to be back in this game. I've only played through this one once, so I'm excited to be back in it. So thank you all so much for watching. I'm Blurry Phoenix, and game on.